and like trying to bring down the government and shit.
Yeah, you guys should
Pretty
watch. You
cool.
should watch my channel so you can see next level shit. Basically, I'm gonna make other people that you've heard sound retarded. People you thought were smart are gonna sound retarded. I promise. And it's mind rape, and it's gonna blow your mind. And I will do that regularly, and I will not apologize for it. I also will tell you if your head's in your ass, even though it's not good for my business. Like, I'm not going to be the most popular channel out there because I will tell my subscribers if they're being bullshit. I'll call them on it. Shit, I'll fucking ridicule them for it. Don't follow me. If you want,
That's not
if you
the way
want
it
the
is these
truth,
days, dude.
if you want the
You can't tell
truth,
people the truth without hurting their feelings. Like, you fucking
right.
bullshit these days, man.
Right. I kind of embrace that. Like, I've told people the truth so much. I've tried to do it nicely, and usually I get attacked or get some sort of negative repercussion from it, no matter what. So now I just be really blunt. I'll be nice about it if the person's civil, but as soon as I see that they're not civil, I will fucking rip them to pieces. And it's what I call shearing sheep. And I don't want to do that. I want to bring them up. I want to teach them how to think for themselves, how to come up with accurate answers, how to understand reality and feel safe about knowing what's going to happen when you die, understanding consciousness, understanding your biological state, understanding your sexuality. I really have studied this shit and focused and separated from the brainwash and the bias. And I promise, and I'm super fucking confident about this, that I've seen nobody who has a better handle on reality itself than me. I'm not saying that to be arrogant. I'm saying that because I'm trying to point out that I'm riding the wave of consciousness and I'm at the crest of the wave. And I'm on a fucking jet ski just fucking going wherever I want now. Or I've got a hoverboard like Silver Surfer or something, and I can ride and channel the knowledge of the ages now. And I think everyone can do it. And I'm trying to throw everyone a buoy and a line and pull you up. Or teach you how to have a jet ski or whatever. Because there's no reason to stay in the trough of outdated information. And like, I'm the new Terrence McKenna. So don't learn from the old Terrence McKenna. Learn from the newest updated version that has the best information because it's coming from us all. Whereas like, okay, if Einstein had the internet and was able to pirate every college lecture that I had today, Einstein would be the most amazing life form on the planet. But that's neither here nor there because he's dead and he missed it. But us, we are here and we have powerful minds and we can access the internet. And so those of us that have, you need to learn from them. Don't be left behind, basically. Don't fall into the trough. You guys know trough, like crest and then a trough. Trough's like that low point in the wave. I didn't know that until I had to look it up. So,
When you say it, like I just picture like a bunch of swine eating food from a trough, and like if you don't ride the wave, you're gonna end up in the trough, and something bigger than you is gonna eat you.
that's funny. I mean, sometimes that's the case. Damn, these people with strict nat. Get the fuck out of here. But that's not. I guess that's some negative connotation when I say that word trough. Maybe I need to find a better word to say it just to avoid any negative connotation association with it. But the trough is like
Well, there's a crest and there's a valley.
Yeah, a valley. That's right. And the valley is not bad or wrong. It's just it's not. It doesn't see quite as far. You can't see quite as far from that valley. Whereas if you're at the crest, you can see across the crests, you can see the next valley and you can see what's going to happen to that valley. And like, it's like freedom. It's freeing your mind. And the people that learn from books and learn from authoritarian sources, like they're learning stuff, but they're learning like they're not, okay, so I'm creating the new textbook. I'm creating the new psychology. I'm creating what will be the next trough or the next valley. What I'm producing or channeling is going to become the next valley and then get pushed up to the next crest of the wave and someone else is going to build on that. Then all that's going to become the next valley. So textbooks are the valley and just colleges are the valley. And then there's people who are going past where the colleges are and they're doing it right now, but everybody takes too long to catch up to it. It takes like 50 years to catch up to the crest of the wave of the most aware beings on the planet or forms of our consciousness on the planet. And I'm trying to make it so that everyone can just be at the crest of the wave, and then the valley will just become the process of transmutation, where we fall off when we die, this thing we call die, but then that material gets turned into the next form, and then we're all up at this crest of the wave again. And I'm tired of being alone. I'm tired of being the only one, or the only one around me, or the ones that I know that are here with me. They're busy, they have their lives, and I don't have access to them all the time. So still, I'm pretty alone. Like some Nietzsche quote was like, like metaphor about the mountain of knowledge or wisdom or whatever, and climbing it, and then being like actually climbing it, you'll be alone at the top most of the time.
Oh,
And,
yeah.
and nobody will understand you, and you will be ostracized from society, and it's very lonely. But there is these rewards to it too. And I want to give everyone a fucking ski lift and just bring everyone up here to the top. And that's what my videos do. If you watch my videos, say twice, every series, watch it twice. Or show it to people, talk to people, ask me questions, really process it. And then my thinking models, if you really practice those, you're going to see that you're starting to predict things that surprise you. And that you're starting to understand things where you're like, aha, like, I really fucking understand this. I know why that's happening. And I see why this be more efficient this way or whatever. Like, it just makes everything easier. And then you'll see why I'm trying to push it so much and why I call it the thought revolution. There is no more argument between people ever with what I have to teach you guys. And you know how you just noticed BMX when you said that you heard me tell my Joe Dirt story a second time, and like the second time you heard things that you didn't know before, which was cool? Well, it's like that if I were to try to teach any of you guys anything, then it would be the same. It would be like I'd fail to teach you something important, and you'd have to catch it next time, and I'd do it all over again, and maybe you'd hear it. And I've done this before. I've already like tested all this shit out. This is what happens. I'm just not that good at teaching it verbally, really. I'm pretty good at